Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Table Modeler. My name's Ian and there's my modelling bench where I do all my work. So it's been a little moment since my last update on the Border Models BF109 G6. I have been working on it and I've got quite a bit of film I need to edit, which I'll be working on over the weekend. But I thought I would film a quick update just to let you know where I'm at and what's happening with the channel and what you can expect in the very near future. It's been busy. It's summer holiday time here in Scotland, so I've got family commitments. I've been quite busy at work as well, and generally it's been good weather, so when it's good weather you need to be doing other stuff instead of sitting at the bench, but I still have been working away. Chuck in amongst that, I had a birthday and another year older, none the wiser, but my family were amazing and they got me a gift voucher, quite a sizable gift voucher I must say, for Scale Model Shop. So I've actually treated myself to a couple of additions to the stash, one of which I couldn't help myself, I've had to start building already. So as you can see over my shoulder here, we've got Hobby Boss's 1/48 scale Beef 24J Liberator and Academy's, which is X Accurate Miniatures PBJ1 Mitchell, no, B25 Mitchell, US Marine Corps Pacific Theater aircraft. It's a kit I've been interested in for a while, I have to say, and I'm really stoked that I managed to be able to pick it up as a part of this bundle with these two kits. And I couldn't help myself, just had to start it. Didn't film it, not for any other reason, it was just a build for myself. But I have actually got plans to maybe film the painting side of it because I think that might be quite interesting. Another addition to the stash, I don't have room on the desk. My parents, amazing parents, picked me up Airfix's 1/48 English Electric Lightning F2AF6. Absolutely amazing kit, and I have wanted this for years. Never really found one in a great price. They're quite expensive, just being out of production, but they managed to pick this one up and surprise me, and I am so grateful for them. So I'm going to save up a little while and look to get some extras for it, you know, resin cockpit, wheel wells, bits and pieces, just to make it a full-on in-depth build. But definitely this one will be on the channel in the next 12 months, and really excited to get going. And I've maybe got some other stuff coming shortly that will help with the build. Anyway, that aside, where are we at? Well, if we're focusing on the current build, which is Border Models BF 109 G6, then this is where we're at. Fully built. We've got the solid plastic canopy on, just act as a canopy mask. But we've actually got the correct clear glazings on for the front and rear part of the canopy. It's all masked up apart from the wheel wells. That's the last thing to do. Got the front masked up. Had to do a little bit of jerry rigging here on the crank off the engine. It was sitting too low, so the spinner was obviously offset from the framing. I ended up stuffing a bit of a cocktail, not a cocktail, like a kebab stick, piece of a kebab stick in there to get it to the right height and super gluing it in. Heresy, I know, but nobody's going to see it, so as long as the actual exterior lines is fine, that's okay. But it does highlight the fact that if you are going to build this kit fully open, then positioning the engine earlier on in the build, I think, from where I did, would be really important to make sure you get the correct orientation and you get the spinner in the correct orientation in relation to the airframe. So something to think of if I was to build this again, which, to be honest with you, I probably would like to, because it's a beautiful model. It really is a beautiful model. Aside the fact that, you know, I had a bit of a problem with the fin being the wrong fuselage halves in the kit. That's probably where I got it from, more as the actual kit itself. It's a beautiful kit. The detail is really nice, and the Red Fox instrument panel and placards and well, cockpit resin cockpit update set for it is absolutely stunning and so easy to work with. So lots to come and see with that, and it will be coming very shortly. Like I said, I've got quite a bit of filming, probably at least two parts on the SD card. I need to get on and edit. I just haven't had time to sit down and do it. And then I've got this fellow here. Now, obviously, I haven't filmed this build. It has been one for me. But I've gotten to the point now where I'm nearly ready for paint. I've just got to put the landing lights into the leading edge of the wing. I'm waiting for the cockpits to cure up, do any filling around the frames, and then obviously there's not much of a, we've got to mask up the bomb bay, get it around so you can actually see it. Yeah, mask the bomb bay up, and then we'll mask up the wheel wells with a bit of foam, and this will be ready to paint, and it'll be really, really interesting because it's neutral grey over intermediate blue, which I think is a fantastic scheme. It's akin to the early Corsairs. They looked amazing, and I think we can get some really good weather in with this one. So although I've not filmed the build itself, there's no reason why I can't film the painting and see if we can learn something together as we do that. I do have Academy's RAF version of this kit. I can't remember if I've done an inbox review. If I haven't, I'll do one, and I can actually then look at this in conjunction with that kit to say how it builds. Build's not too bad. It's a kit of its time. There are a few little foibles. The canopy glazing is a little bit tricky, and the interior, it's a little bit tricky. You've got to take your time. The instructions are a little bit woeful, to be honest with you. They're a bit vague where things go, so there is always room for improvement there. But realistically, for the price of the kit, compared to what you're going to pay for an HK Models new tooled 48 scale B25, it's a no-brainer. I think I picked this one up for about £40, which is less than half the price of the new HK Models one. So you could literally buy 2 of these to 1 of that, and you're still going to end up with a fantastically stunning model. Accurate Miniatures, we all know, did produce some brilliant models when they were producing, and Academy seems to be reasonably well looking after the molds, and they're still turning out some decent kits from the molds. It's not too flashy, the detail's really nice, a little bit of rescribing. The worst problem I had on the top here, I don't know if you can see that. Worst problem I had on the top, you can see there, we've got some Mr. Surfacer 500, and that was just a sink mark. But that's really been the only problem. Everything else has gone together reasonably well, and it lines up beautifully. If you do the Mark 1 eyeball test on the wings, down through, if I can get that lined up onto the camera, there we go, wings down through to the tail, it's all pretty much bang on square. So yeah, definitely worth the money, definitely worth the time investing in it to make it, and it's a beautiful model, and 48 scale, it's a good size, you know, really good size model. It's bigger than the Venturas I built, so yeah, really quite excited to get this one into paint. Right, let me just pop that upside down before I break the front wheel strut. Yeah, that's another problem. Front wheel strut's got to go in early, and it's just a pain in the hoop. I've already broken it once and I had to reinforce it. Tamiya, dear old Mr. Tamiya, rest in peace. Released the inbox review for the Sky Raider. I am going to build this, and it is coming up very shortly. So for all those that are waiting to see it, it's going to be done, and yes, it is going to be done in flight. So we're going to have to figure out how we can get that nice blur prop effect in flight, and how we're actually going to display it. Now, I usually display my models on a brass post into a piece of nice hardwood. It's probably what I'm going to do on this time. I quite like it. It's just the way it is, plain and simple. But I think the biggest one's going to be how we're going to get that spinning prop look. So if anyone's got any ideas, I have had one gentleman pass me a link to his build and how he did it, and I thought it was really fascinating. But if anyone's got any ideas or suggestions how you can do an in-flight blurred prop look without actually putting an electric micromotor in and getting it spinning properly, I'd be interested to hear. Right, what next? Yeah, got a few things coming, hopefully. You'll see it's pretty much all over the modelling community. Our good friends at Gallery have released their new Kaleido colour paint ranges, and hopefully I've got some coming, which is another reason why we've got these models holding on the bench, because hopefully I can get some hold of their new primers, which I'm very keen to look at and see how they perform, and some of the metal colours as well. I've been speaking to Jerome, and hopefully that's on its way here, so hopefully we'll be bringing that shortly, fingers crossed. We'll just have to wait and see it comes, because obviously it's coming a long way, so it might be a little while, but hopefully we'll get that done and we can put that to test and see how it performs. What else have we got coming? Loads. I've got a few old models I need to finish off, which I might do Shelf of Dooms, and once we've finished the Sky Raider, I'm very tempted to go straight into the B25. I did have another build planned, but the B25 is calling me, although I think I might want to look at getting some a little bit of hop-ups for it, harnesses and such like, but we can discuss that. What I will be doing though is I will be doing an inbox review very, very shortly, and that will be just a little bit of something else content for the channel. So there we go. That's where we're at in the, well, I say the beginning of August. It's nearly now the middle of August. So it's been a busy summer, and it's shaping up to be a really, really busy autumn and into winter on the channel. I have absolutely loads and loads planned, and a few ideas probably I'm going to put on a poll to the viewers to get your thoughts on which direction to take it, because I have been quite aircraft heavy, although we have had the Oshkosh and that's done a bit of armour, but there are always options, and I have lots of options in the stash for anything from armour, aircraft, marine, even through to motorbikes and civilian cars. So yeah, if anybody's want to see anything different, then we'll maybe have a poll and just see where everyone's interests lie. I'm very keen to put content out that everybody can access, and it's not just those of us that absolutely love military aviation. Okay, so we have got a lot coming up over the next few weeks then. Border models, BF109G6, we're going to push on, get that over the finish line, and get it in the display case. Hopefully we'll get that done by the end of August, if I can get enough time to do it. An impromptu painting video. Yeah, I probably will actually end up recording, spraying the PV1J or B25 Mitchell. I think that might be an interesting build to paint, and certainly looking at weathering a Pacific aircraft, how we can get that dusty, hot, grimy look on that beautiful intermediate blue neutral grey scheme. I think it'll be quite interesting. Going to get started on the Tamiya Sky Raider build. Really, really excited about that. I really love that aircraft. It's probably one of my most favourite sort of post-war into Cold War ground attack aircraft. Fantastic aircraft, and it's a really, really good model. And a bit of homage to the late Mr. Tamiya, rest in peace. Going to get an inbox review of Hobby Boss's B-24 Liberator. I do have quite a few other kits knocking around that have come in recently, so I'll probably get them reviewed as well, just to get a bit of content up for you. More for recording it for anybody that's interested in the kits. So that being said, if you like what you see on the channel and you want to support the channel, doesn't cost anything, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell if you do subscribe, so you don't miss out on any of my future content. And if you like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It does make a difference. It gets the my content out through the community and up the YouTube algorithm. And I really appreciate the support of my subscribers and the patience of my subscribers, because it's been a little moment since I had a video up. As always, if you've got any questions or comments, put them in the comment section down below. I do take time to read all of them. I really appreciate the time you take to put comments down, and I will get around to replying. If I'm busy, it might take me a little longer, but I will reply to you because I appreciate your interaction and your thoughts. So there we go. That's an August update. It's been busy, and it's going to be busy, and there's a lot to look forward to. So until next time, guys, stay safe and happy modeling.